those are Pro Engineer, a CAD software, and a PLM software called Windchill, and a publishing software called ArborText. And these are communities that have been around for a long time. As far as the Pro Engineer group goes, we started our organization in 1990, like I said, with our online email exploders, and eventually developed into annual events and conferences and things. But our folks are people using software every day, and they have questions, and they hit stopping points, and they want their issues brought up to the vendor, and that's basically an advocacy and support role that we play in the user community, much like a lot of other user groups. So at first they were interacting with email, and now they've got a forum. And then as PTC has made acquisitions, we've taken on those existing user communities and melded them into ours, and trying to serve. And our challenges with that community now is serving a variety of needs that are used to being served differently, and melding them all together into one portal and one model of user interaction. Just a better organization around input. You had to be very, very technical in order to interact with the community. And we started our online community in 1990. So at that point, it was a command line, listserv type of system. So we interacted through a command line on a Unix terminal. So we got into a website later on, but it was really pretty crude, and you had to be fairly technical to get in there and interact, keep it updated, and we wanted to get to a more standard format, something that was, we kept having to move our servers around all over the place. I remember that being a problem, and we were maintaining our own hardware, and it was just to get onto a more standard platform that we could interact with better. So essentially we were mobile as soon as you could do email on your phone. So we've had a client in your pocket now for quite some time, even though that apps are still coming out, and that's still kind of the craze. But as soon as I used to post to the forum on my Kyocera Palm-driven phone back, 8 years ago. So that was something we've been doing for a long time. And yeah, that simplicity, that immediacy of it, our value prop to you is if you're stuck on a problem and you email out a question, you will probably get an answer from somebody in the world within 10 or 15 minutes. Somebody will be on that forum and kick you back an answer. It's not a enthusiastic, touchy-feely community, but it is very active and very technical. Socious allowed us the versatility to keep interacting the way folks were used to interacting. So I don't think we're probably using the site the same as a traditional forum or what some of the other clients are doing. So we're still using what we called an email exploder type interaction. So folks are still interacting mostly through their email client, which is becoming, I think it's becoming our market differentiator, to tell you the truth. I think because we're able to still do that, in that most forums want you to log into a website, but we still deal with a lot of large corporations, a lot of aerospace, a lot of military. They have a lot of security issues. They don't like their folks logging onto the web, going to websites, going to different places, and interacting through the email client is somewhat of a unique offering today. And I think that's kept us. The versatility of still being able to interact that way with those very technical people is keeping us in a unique position and keeping us relevant.